This Saturday, July 25th, is Christmas in July. It's one of those made-up holidays, but kind of fun. It breaks up the summer. Stores will have sales. People usually have some sort of a gathering. And Hallmark, well, they've been playing movies nonstop. And I have to tell you, I've seen 1 or 2 dozen myself. But it got me thinking. It got me thinking about Christmas. You know, we spend a lot of time in Advent preparing for the birth of Christ. Prayers and reflections. We spend time thinking about how can we make Christ born in our lives in a significant way. How can we prepare our hearts? Well, why not do that now? Christmas in July. Why not spend some time thinking about how we can allow the Christ to be born in our hearts in a significant way, in our lives in a very real way, and hopefully in the world in a meaningful way? Why not spend some time thinking about Christ and the birth of Christ and the people that surrounded that birth, Mary and Joseph, the shepherds, the angels. And what about those wise men, the magi? What made those guys so wise? We often focus on the gifts that they brought, and those were indeed important gifts, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. But what made them wise, I think, was that they were willing to leave their comfort zone in search of something meaningful, of someone meaningful, in search of Christ. They were willing to leave what was familiar to them in the hopes of gaining greater knowledge. And on the way, they had bumps and turns like everyone. They had to take another way home, but they were able to do that. They were flexible. They were able to change their plans. I think that's what made them so wise. And can't the same thing be for us? That we need to leave what's comfortable for us, what's usual and common. Maybe it's an idea or a thought. Maybe it's a way of doing something in the hopes of gaining greater knowledge, greater understanding, greater respect. And are we willing to change our plans? Are we willing to be flexible enough to find a different way, a different route? I think there's wisdom in that. And I think when we are able to do that, we find Christ in a very real way. The Magi followed the star. On these summer nights, when you go out and you stargaze, I pray that you find a star so bright that you want to follow it. I hope that you find a star that is challenging and allows you to grow. I hope that you find a star that inspires you and one that you want to share with others. This Christmas in July, I hope that you find the Christ in a very real way. Happy stargazing. Until next time, God bless.